Gargoyles or Gravity Falls? Kim Possible or Hamster and Gretel? Phineas and Ferb or Amphibia? Two generations of Disney animation are stepping into the ultimate showdown. Which Disney Channel era was truly the better era? Let's get into it.
The modern era loves to talk about innovation, but it would not exist without the foundation built by the cartoons that came before it. The 90s and 2000s Disney Channel era understood something simple. Great cartoons need unforgettable characters, creative worlds, and a sense of adventure that sticks with audiences forever. Darkwing Duck proved Disney could create a superhero comedy filled with action, personality, and a hero who was both ridiculous and genuinely exciting, showing that flaws made characters memorable. Then, Goof Troop brought heart, demonstrating through the relationship between Goofy and Max that family stories could be funny, chaotic, and capture real emotions about growing up. But the classic era was not afraid to take risks. Gargoyles completely changed expectations by delivering complex villains, incredible mythology, and storytelling that treated younger viewers with respect. Meanwhile, The Weekenders captured the magic of childhood freedom by turning ordinary weekends into unforgettable adventures, and Lilo and Stitch, the series, proved that expanding a beloved movie into a television series could actually work by keeping the heart and emotional connection while adding hundreds of new adventures. The classic era was not built around chasing trends. It created trends that became lifelong memories fans still cherish decades later.
The classic era deserves respect, but nostalgia can sometimes make people overlook how much Disney animation evolved. As the modern era did not simply copy what came before, it expanded what Disney cartoons could accomplish. Fish Hooks brought a completely different type of comedy, with a creative underwater world and a unique style that embraced the randomness and energy of modern animation, showing Disney was willing to experiment. Wander Over Yonder proved that optimism and kindness could still create incredible storytelling, reminding audiences that pure joy and imagination had a place, even as other shows leaned dark. Then, Amphibia showed exactly how far modern Disney storytelling could go, turning what started as a fun adventure into an emotional journey about friendship, growth, sacrifice, and belonging. Hamster and Gretel brought superhero comedy into a new generation, with fast-paced humor, creative action, and a fresh take on hero stories. While Elena of Avalor expanded Disney's world by introducing a powerful lead character whose journey focused on leadership, responsibility, and celebrating different cultures. The classic era created important foundations, but the modern era built entire, evolving worlds on top of them.
Evolution sounds impressive, but the 2010s/2020s era sometimes mistakes complexity for connection, whereas a cartoon truly becomes legendary because audiences fall in love with the characters. Recess understood childhood better than almost any cartoon ever created, turning a simple playground into an entire society filled with friendships, rivalries, and epic everyday adventures. The Proud Family brought a culturally meaningful family sitcom that tackled real issues while remaining hilariously entertaining. And Kim Possible delivered one of Disney's greatest protagonists by balancing world-saving action with normal teenage problems. American Dragon Jake Long blended fantasy, comedy, and identity in a way that connected deeply with viewers balancing different parts of themselves, while Phineas and Ferb represented everything the classic era did right through unforgettable songs, endless creativity, and humor that entertained kids and adults equally. The modern era may create bigger stories, but the classic era created stronger memories because massive universes mean nothing if audiences do not care about the characters.
The 90s/2000s era loves to claim that emotional connection belongs only to older cartoons, but that ignores the incredible growth of modern storytelling. Milo Murphy's Law took the idea of chaos and turned it into something genuinely creative, centered on optimism, problem-solving, and embracing challenges. Gravity Falls changed expectations entirely by creating a mystery that rewarded attentive fans with hidden details and delivered emotional character development that many classic cartoons never attempted. Star vs. the Forces of Evil started as a colorful, magical adventure, but grew into a much deeper story about responsibility, change, and the consequences of power. While Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure expanded beyond its original movie into a fantasy world filled with new characters and emotional conflicts. Furthermore, DuckTales, 2017, proved that revivals could actually improve upon the original by respecting the classic while adding stronger character relationships, modern humor, and a connected story. The 90s/2000s era created amazing standalone adventures, but the modern era proved cartoons could become experiences that audiences followed, analyzed, and emotionally invested in for years.
The modern era loves to celebrate bigger stories, but bigger does not mean better. And the classic era succeeded because it was fearless, strange, unpredictable, and completely different from anything else on television. Lloyd in Space placed the familiar experience of growing up in an alien galaxy where the emotions still felt entirely real, while Fillmore took the ridiculous concept of turning elementary school hall monitors into gritty detective-style investigators and made it work brilliantly. The Emperor's New School captured the hilarious energy of the original movie while giving Kuzco room to be one of Disney's funniest characters. Brandy and Mr. Whiskers embraced pure, weird, unpredictable cartoon chaos. And Dave the Barbarian proved comedy did not need rules by breaking the fourth wall and playing with fantasy cliches. The 2010s/2020s era may have more serialized storytelling, but the classic era possessed a distinct personality that makes these shows feel like timeless artifacts fans still love today.
Being unique is valuable, but modern animation proved that creativity and emotional depth can exist together without sacrificing fun. The Owl House created one of Disney's most ambitious fantasy worlds, combining humor, adventure, and meaningful character journeys that connected deeply with audiences. The Ghost and Molly McGee showed that positivity and supernatural comedy could highlight the importance of friendship, kindness, and helping others. While Big Hero 6, the series, successfully expanded a beloved movie by introducing new challenges and deeper character development. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur brought incredible energy, stunning visuals, and a celebration of intelligence and family that felt completely fresh. And Haley's On It demonstrated that even everyday life becomes an extraordinary adventure when characters step outside their comfort zones. The modern era is not trying to erase the classics. It built on their foundation to prove Disney animation could keep growing without losing its identity.
At the end of the day, the 90s and 2000s gave Disney Channel its purest creative identity. Darkwing Duck, Goof Troop, Gargoyles, The Weekenders, and Lilo and Stitch, the series, proved characters could carry an entire universe on personality alone. Recess, The Proud Family, Kim Possible, American Dragon Jake Long, and Phineas and Ferb turned everyday kid life into something mythic without needing multi-season scaffolding. Lloyd in Space, Fillmore, The Emperor's New School, Brandy and Mr. Whiskers, and Dave the Barbarian showed that pure weirdness and heart could still win without serialized pressure. That era did not wait for algorithms or streaming metrics. It simply made shows that kids still rewatch because the original spark never needed updating. The classic era remains the reason people still argue about Disney Channel in the first place.
Those originals earned their place, but they do not get to freeze the channel forever. Fishhooks, Wander Over Yonder, Amphibia, Hamster and Gretel, and Elena of Avalor proved modern comedy and heart could still feel original. Milo Murphy's Law, Gravity Falls, Star vs. the Forces of Evil, Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure, and DuckTales, 2017, raised the storytelling ceiling without losing the fun. The Owl House, The Ghost and Molly McGee, Big Hero 6, the series, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, and Haley's On It proved representation, continuity, and emotional honesty could coexist with pure cartoon joy. The modern era did not erase the past. It simply refused to treat every new generation like it was still living in 1998. The classic era built the house. The modern era kept the lights on and the doors open for everyone who came after.
All right, you've heard all the arguments. Now it's your turn to decide the winner. Which Disney Channel era truly was better? Was it the 90s and 2000s era? Or is it the 2010s and 2020s era? Also, what are your favorite cartoons from either era? Drop all answers and thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell to be notified of future videos. If you enjoyed this debate, you should definitely check out our Nickelodeon cartoons debate to see which era was better, or check out our Cartoon Network cartoons debate to see which era was better. Thank you for watching, and remember, insight prevails over division. So let's continue the conversation.